because most people are not even aware.
I'm now a house owner.
We also appreciate Federal Mortgage Bank.
Good evening and welcome to the program Everyone Deserves a Home, a program that showcases the giant strides of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria towards improving the living standard of Nigerians through mortgage housing awareness and mortgage creation. I am your regular host, Zulaihat Belagubir. Last week, we looked at why states need to get on board and register state civil servants into the National Housing Fund scheme. But then, not only civil servants benefit from the NHF, individuals that are self-employed or in private employment can enroll into the scheme and enjoy the benefits. So tonight, our focus is on what this set of Nigerians need to do to enjoy mortgages courtesy of the FMBN through the NHF scheme. These, alongside our other regular segments, make up package tonight. Details after the short break. Don't go away.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house upfront? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication, a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
We'll kickstart the program with news from the FMBN Diary, and in our lineup, NIOB Lord's FMBN Housing Program seeks for more collaboration. Also, FMBN refunds 485 million naira to ex-contributors of NHF in Osun State.
The Nigeria Institute of Building, NIOB, has commended the giant strides of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria towards addressing the housing needs of Nigerians. The national president of the institute, Kunle Awobodu, gave this commendation recently at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria during a visit paid to the bank by his association. Builder Kunle stated that the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has several times involved members of the Nigeria Institute of Building in the development of estates financed by the bank. He, however, seeks for more collaboration of the bank with the institute to ensure quality housing that would stand the test of time.
When architects design, we are to ensure that what is being constructed follows or matches the architect's design. So, on this note, we would also like to see how we can look at some of the documents, some of the area where we specialize on health and safety on site, on construction site, and other builder documents required for quality management. So that is why we are here, and we are ready to promote the objectives of your organization.
Reacting to the visit, the Managing Director, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Architect Ahmed Bengiwa, acknowledged the importance of the institute in ensuring quality in housing development. He also pledged that the FMBN would continue to collaborate with the association in the area of project supervision, consultancy, among others.
Also know that the bank is willing to partner with you on any mutual efforts at promoting home ownership in Nigeria, particularly via the National Housing Fund and our various loan windows. On our part, as an institution, We found that since we are involved in construction, we find it as a duty towards us to ensure that only professionals, qualified professionals, are allowed to monitor and supervise some of our projects. That's why when we came on this regime, when we came on board of this bank, we ensure that we employ in-house build professionals, architects, engineers, quantity surveyors, and builders nationwide. All our branches nationwide, we have up to 40 branches. There's no branch that we don't have a build professional that we have employed within this region. We employed them for nothing but to ensure there is some professional inputs in monitoring and supervision of our projects.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has refunded about 485 million naira to about 6,000 Nigerians in Osun State, being contributions to the National Housing Fund during their active years in service. This was disclosed by the Osun State Branch Manager, Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Rahim Onitolo, during an interview with our correspondents in his office. Rahim stated that contribution to the National Housing Fund avails the contributor the opportunity to get mortgage loan and refund upon retirement, adding that the refunds come in quite handy to retirees.
And I can bet the law says 90 days, but you will get your refund maximum in less than 45 days. And so far, as at today, we have given well over 6,000 refundees, a total sum of about 485 million. So the reform process is getting more and more easier, and we are looking at a situation that at the punch of a button you will get your refund.
A lot of Nigerians working in the private sector admire the benefits that civil and public servants get from some government policies and programs. But the National Housing Fund scheme has no dichotomy between the workers in public and private sectors. And being a part of the NHF is all that an individual requires to enjoy the benefits of the scheme. In our next segment, Building Blocks, we will bring to you the benefits of the NHF and the role of employers and employees in the private sector, as well as what self-employed individuals can do to benefit from the scheme. Keep watching.
Housing is crucial in the hierarchy of human needs. As a matter of fact, housing comes second to food. It becomes imperative for all hands to be on deck to ensure that the much-needed attention is given to solve the huge housing deficit in Nigeria. On the side of government, the federal government of Nigeria has put the necessary measures in place through the establishment of the National Housing Fund scheme to help all Nigerians that earn at least 3,000 naira monthly to contribute 2.5% of their incomes to the scheme, while the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is mandated to manage the fund to provide mortgage loan for Nigerians who are contributors to the scheme in order to be homeowners. In the light of this, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has efficiently managed the fund in meeting the housing needs of many Nigerians in both public and private sectors. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has over the years financed the construction of over 30,000 housing units across the country and made about 37 billion naira refunds to retirees who had contributed to the scheme. Aside these, FMBN has also done well in home renovation loans and NHF mortgage loans.
On NHF scheme, that is the NHF loan that the bank have been able to finance its off-takers. So far, the bank have disbursed to the tune of 105 billion. In fact, 105.5, almost 106 billion has been disbursed for NHF loans. And that volume has given us individual houses, 22,000, So that volume, we've used that volume to buy individual houses of 22,000 housing units. So you can see with that how many Nigerians have been able to benefit.
As the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria continues its efforts in providing construction finance and mortgage creation for Nigerians to seamlessly become homeowners, most states of the Federation have joined force with the FMBN to ensure that Nigerians have roofs over their heads by enrolling their workers. Employers of labor in the private sector can also enroll their employees into the National Housing Fund scheme for them to enjoy the enormous benefits of the scheme.
So my message to those who are standing by is that they should embrace the scheme because, to be frank, they are shortchanging their staff, okay, or their people by not doing so.
For the private organizations that have taken steps to enroll their employees, they are reaping enviable benefits which stands as morale booster for other private organizations whose employees are yet to join the National Housing Fund scheme.
We have one company that is a Agrala company at Obajana. It's just newly established and they came here. Surprisingly, they were not quite a month that they make their presence felt here. They came to us here, and just on their own. We did not go there. We were not even aware they have there was any company like that. They came and told us they want to key into the national. Even as we speak, just last week, 100 is the staff of Specialist Hospital, Lokoja. 140 number of them got the loan.
Nigerians in the private sector, formal and informal, can be assured that the National Housing Fund scheme is not only for the government workers.
NHF loan is actually not only for public servants or civil servants. It's supposed to cover all Nigerians, whether you are in the formal sector or informal. The bank has been sensitizing Nigerians on the benefits they would derive by joining or contributing to National Housing Fund. So whether you are a mechanic, whether you are a vulcanizer, you are entitled to contribute to this fund. And after the required period of contribution, you are entitled also to apply for a facility if you so wish. If not, after reaching the 60 years of age, you will apply for a refund of whatever you have collected and it will be refunded to you.
The FMBN on its part is relentless in designing packages and products that every Nigerian, irrespective of job description, can benefit from. The Cooperative Housing Development Loan stands out here. Registered cooperatives can build houses for their members with the help of the FMBN, whether the members are employees of government or not. The FMBN is therefore renewing the call to Nigerians who are self-employed or employees in private organizations to have amicable dialogue with their employers for them to be enrolled into the scheme.
The self-employed and the artisans, what they should do if they want to join the scheme is to go to any of our branch offices to obtain the NHF2 form, that is the registration form, fill the form, attach all the necessary documents, and then they will be registered. Or they can go to our website www.fmbn.gov.ng, download the form, fill the form, attach the necessary documents, submit, they will be registered. So it's as easy as that. So if anybody that is earning an income, any Nigerian that is earning an income is entitled to own a home. But you cannot own a home if you are not a contributor. So I employ on all the self-employed, the artisans, let them join the NHF scheme so that they will have a home of their own according to their affordability.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is moving on a fast lane to aggressively address the housing deficit in Nigeria. In our next segment, Project in Focus, we will beam our searchlight on one of the ministerial pilot housing scheme projects financed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
This is Ministerial Pilot Housing Scheme Phase 1 project located at Pere Ipapon Road, about 500 meters away from the popular Oyo-Ogbomosho-Ilorin Road in Ogbomosho, Oyo State. This project comprises of 12 units of one-bedroom terraces, 40 units of two-bedroom semi-detached flats, and 48 units of three-bedroom fully detached flats, bringing the total to 100 housing units, sitting on a land area of about 7 hectares. Construction work began in 2013 but was stalled following the demise of the earlier developer. But the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria does not believe in abandoning a project. It eventually restarted the project, which has now reached a significant level of completion. Brent Properties and Integrated Services was engaged to complete this project and has given attention to quality in the development of the project.
Even with what you've been able to see, there's no gainsaying the fact that we have used the best quality materials that you can afford, we can think of for this kind of project. And I can assure you that any subscriber that buys into this kind of project will have value for money. They will not have any regrets based on what we have been able to do.
As the work progresses, all the necessary infrastructure and facilities to make life and living comfortable for Nigerians who will eventually become residents of this estate will be put in place.
There will be water reticulation. The whole place will be reticulated. In terms of water supplies, there will be street lights, tarred roads, and we have drainage, proper drainage facilities that is comparable to what's obtainable anywhere in an estate development.
Due to the attention given to quality, the houses are fully subscribed by Nigerians who are contributors to the National Housing Fund scheme. Besides the provision of houses for Nigerians, another milestone of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria is job creation. Many Nigerians from the host community of this project and beyond have benefited immensely from this estate. For the developer, the present benefits are just a tip of the iceberg of the benefits to come through this project.
By the time this place opens up, there's going to be value addition to lands and properties around. People's petty trading will definitely be improved, and because of its proximity to the expressway, the Ogbomosho or Ogbomosho-Ilorin expressway, which is about 500 meters from here, the economic drive in this environment will actually be improved, and it will be to the overall development of the host community.
The chairman of Property World Africa Network P1 Group, Dr. Augustine Onwumere, has said that the firm will work with governments and host communities towards meeting the housing needs of low-income earners in the country. He made this known while speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony of Max Assets Phase 1 project in Epe, Lagos State. The target of the project is to develop buildings that cost below 10 million naira, whether bungalow, one-bedroom, two-bedroom or apartment buildings. The project manager, Baron Okosa, on his part disclosed that they are engaging mortgage banks for people to utilize and actualize their home ownership dreams without stress, saying that the target is mainly low and middle income owners. Joe Bass Property Limited has said that it is committed to bridging the housing deficit gap, especially in Lagos State. This was disclosed in a statement released last week after the unveiling of its property, the Light Estate located on the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway. The chairman, Joe Bass Property Limited, Basi F. Young, said the estate is aimed at supporting the government in addressing housing scarcity and will give appreciable return on investment. He further said that since the Lekki-Epe Expressway was regarded as the new Lagos economic hub because of the different developments taking place there, the estate will provide accommodation for people working in the area.
Living in a rented apartment is not a crime, but to have a house of your own is much better. This is why it is absolutely important for one to listen with keen interest when people share their stories of how they became homeowners. In our next segment, Dream Come True, we will bring to you the success story of a woman who took an intelligent decision to become a homeowner through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
You may be threatened every year.
I thought mortgage is an alien thing.
When this house came, I even added weight.
I was really happy about that.
They made it easy for everybody.
Very flexible.
I'm one of the beneficiaries.
Federal Mortgage Bank has done well. Houses for all.
Mrs. Oluwatosin Adedokun is the proud owner of this beautiful 3-bedroom semi-detached flat at Pacesetters Garden Estate at Joda Newtown, Ibadan, Oyo State, an estate financed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. She got information about the life-changing program of home ownership scheme of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and took the simple steps to enroll into the National Housing Fund in order to benefit from it.
My husband actually got to know about it from a friend. So the person gave us information that FMBN is handling some project about house, and we just need to go there and we pay. They will spread the repayment for a number of years. So we went there to FMBN, and when we got there, they explained to us, and they told us that we have to open an account with them and run it for some time to establish a relationship. So we did that. After like 6 months, they now said we have to go through a PMI, that the project is a federal government supported scheme. So they directed us to CMB, and we got there. Then there we got to know more about the scheme and we subscribed to it.
Mrs. Oluwatosin got this house at 11 million naira through the rent-to-own window of the Federal Mortgage Bank. In line with the rent-to-own policy of the FMBN, contributors are allowed to take possession of the house and start paying gradually for a long period, after which the cumulative payment translates to the cost of the house for the occupants.
We were living in 2-bedroom apartment then when we newly got married, and it was a 1 toilet to the house, and the landlord was coming, we were paying some certain amount of money to take care of the compound, and the house is not even comfortable, and we kept complaining that they need to help us repair some things in the house, and the landlord will only come once in a year. So it was during that process of looking for another apartment, comfortable apartment, that a friend of my husband now said, and there is a way that you can get a house and the repayment plan will just be easy for you without. So all this money that you are paying to landlord on a yearly basis, you can actually turn it into repayment, and at the end of the day, the house will be yours. So that was why we took the step to know better about the scheme.
The testimony of Mrs. Oluwatosin has reshaped the belief system of many Nigerians, as she has become a crusader, blowing the trumpet of the benefits of the National Housing Fund scheme among her contemporaries. Mrs. Oluwatosin happily passes a passionate message of hope to Nigerians.
I'm telling Nigerians to subscribe to this scheme because it is real. We should not mind what is happening around the world right now, especially in Nigeria. We've gotten to a stage that we hardly believe whatever government tells us that it's one project or the other they are trying to bring at the comfort of people. But with this scheme, it's very real and people should subscribe to it.
What else can I say? You have heard it all from Mrs. Oluwatosin Adedokun. For more information on how to join the scheme or benefit from it, please walk into any of the FMBN offices nationwide or visit www.fmbn.gov.ng for more details. Remember to stay safe. Bye for now.